What's going on, guys? Apathetic here, and today we're talking about the Rose, the legendary hand cannon used during the Lumina Quest. And once you complete the quest, you're able to reclaim Rose from your collections tab and will have all its perks, a mod slot, and its masterwork for range, which is awesome, especially since, just like Lumina, range is one of the drawbacks of this weapon. Getting into the perks on this weapon, you have chambered compensator, accurized rounds to help further that range, outlaw for that increased reload speed on precision kills, and polymer grip for that increased handling. And this is also a lightweight frame weapon, so this thing handles nicely, feels super snappy, and I can say with 100% confidence, I really love how this weapon feels. I feel so quick and responsive when I'm using it, and I can really get a nice flow of hitting headshots and running and gunning with this weapon. So as I alluded to earlier, one of the major drawbacks of this weapon is its range. It's not a hand cannon you're going to want to challenge pulse rifles or even Austringer with, but inside of this weapon's optimal range, it lights people up, and I'm able to string back to back multiple kills and headshots together with this weapon. Something that also helps me string more kills together is using a backup mag mod, which brings that magazine size up to 14, which is very nice because now you have just a lot more bullets to do work with without having to worry about reloading. And something Rose has that Lumina doesn't have is that outlaw, so your reload is gonna be nice and snappy and quick when you're hitting those precision shots. Now, as far as mods go that I could recommend, again, I prefer backup mag. Now you can also use Icarus or other mods as well based on your playstyle, but backup mag has been the go-to for me. Now, when we are talking just legendary, keyword legendary, 150 RPM hand cannons, Rose doesn't have much competition. The only other legendary 150 RPM hand cannon in the kinetic slot is your spare rations, which is notoriously hard to get, and then getting a god roll on top of that is a whole different challenge. Now, for people like me who don't care to take the time to grind for spare rations, this weapon is great for us because we finally have a decent 150 we can use without needing to take up an exotic slot. But when we talk about how much hand cannon competition is in this kinetic slot, once you get outside of legendaries, things don't look great for Rose. It's going up against Thorn, the Last Word, Austringer, and those weapons either have exotic perks on top of what Rose already has, or they have the ability to be farmed with random perks that increase the lethality of the weapon. So logically, there are clearly better hand cannon options in the kinetic slot. It makes perfect sense why someone would want to pick any of those weapons I mentioned over Rose, because Rose has outlaw, but it doesn't have another perk to pair with outlaw that increases its lethality, nothing that increases its time to kill. It's simply just a very snappy, great feeling hand cannon with some decent perks, but again, nothing that raises that damage. So if someone in the comments is like, I love Austringer because I have this god roll, you know what, that makes total sense, and you'd be crazy not to. But even with all of that, I still absolutely love this weapon, guys. Just the overall feel and snappiness of it, the fact that I finally have a legendary 150 I can use in my kinetic slot so I don't have to farm an activity I dislike for spare rations, and I just love the look and sound of this weapon. So will this weapon be my go-to when I'm grinding to legend this season? Probably not, but it is a hand cannon I'll be using a lot in the Crucible when I'm looking for some 150 action that isn't my Not Forgotten or Luna's Howl. So if you guys haven't pulled Rose out of your collections, give it a try and let me know in the comments how much you plan on using Rose, if at all. I am super curious because I absolutely love this weapon. I'll still use Lumina as well, but when I'm not trying to use something in the exotic slot, or I like to run Truth a lot, as you'll probably see from the gameplay, it's nice to be able to have that 150 legendary option in the kinetic slot. But thanks so much for watching, guys. I'm going to now leave you with some of my live commentary of this weapon. Make sure you like and subscribe if you enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Rotating well, getting our heavy, playing within the optimal range of Rose and make sure we're not overextending in terms of our engagements. This is how you want to play, guys. Very calculated. I want to know why you're doing everything.
minutes remaining.
We're going out here because we want to keep that distance I talked about when you have truth.
Keep it that way.
Take that a little closer than I like to usually go, but we'll take it. Let's see if I can get. Let me get an angle on someone up here. Nothing's going on. Put that guy back up. If that gets him. Yeah, that's pretty long distance. Looks like we got a Dawn Blade coming towards us possibly. Wrap around, seems like they're pushing, so we can get a better angle here. Guy's gonna be dead to a grenade. Nice. And look over this edge. I like to, when I'm using a hand cannon, a lot of people get caught shooting right here. I like to just kind of see who's over there and then make my way closer. Play smart, play smart. Okay. I'm like getting sick of that guy with Lord of Wolves. Okay, looks like he's gave up on life. Throw one for good luck. Did we get anybody? Oh, the way it was arcing, I thought for sure. Okay, we got a back up here. Can see a lot of red. They're gonna be very aggressive. All coming out spawn. They know there's a bunch of them. They're just kind of running blindly. Alright. I knew that guy was like coming. He's just gonna keep holding W. Reassess and get some range, get some distance on him. I shouldn't have paused. He thought he couldn't tell how far of an angle I was at. Oh man, I didn't see that second guy. I thought that was the same guy that was trying to snipe me. A really good run there. Really good rotations by us, making sure that again we're staying within the optimal range, not engaging something where. What is happening? This guy can easily push and close the gap on us, so we're gonna wait. Come over here and help our teammate. Getting pushed by 2. Clean up that kill. Back up because we know shotgun apes be shotgun apes. I'm gonna push back down here. Again, I love staying in this hallway because again, I'm minimizing what I can be shot by. Oh god. That's not what you want to see. Luckily, he's gonna be really weak. Team's gonna probably finish him up. All right, our death was worth it. Guy's literally just like running around looking for like shoulder charges. God, that's behind me. That Dawn Blade's coming right for me. Keep running. Oof. All right, looks like we might have shaken him. Oof. And they were all over me there. Sometimes in that situation, you just gotta make the best of what you can. Fortunately, we got pinched really hard. This guy's just going ham with this. There's a Lord of Wolves, just really firing it to the best of his capability. Be careful, we could easily challenge that, but we don't want to. Back up. That guy's, I knew that guy was going to want to drop with his shoddy because I could hear it. Now we're back to running again. Even though super, don't want to engage with that. We'll wrap around through here. Wait till that hammer runs out. See if we can get a kill or two. Got a heavy machine gun. Nice dodge by him. Guy made me waste a lot of my Dawn, which is unfortunate. We can get one more throw. Almost got sniped. Let's see if we can get out. The teammates got a smash. You know, there's a guy up there in the tower trying to snipe. Be very careful with peeking that. We're just gonna follow this guy until the game is over. My kill. Oh god. End the game with a trade. Not a bad game at all, guys, especially for a map that can sometimes be really hit or miss in terms of how it plays. Really good game, really good movement, but as you can see, Rose, very quick, very snappy, responds very well. With that ranged masterwork and outlaw, it just makes it feel even smoother and cleaner. Just that extension of the range and pushing out that damage drop off, very nice. Hope you guys enjoyed this commentary at the end of this video. Thanks so much for watching. See you next time.